Yeah, it's my favorite thing about a new generation of Pokemon each time is the music. Every generation of Pokemon has its own unique style and flavor to it that I can identify. Usually when I hear it come on my phone, I'll just be like, oh, that's Pokemon, it sounds like generation so and so. Like, I always love all the new flavors that they bring to the music, so I can't wait to see what Sword and Shield brings when it comes to the music. Like, I used to think that just Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games had like good music in Pokemon, and that the main games were pretty crap. But then I started actually listening to the main games, and I was like, wow, like, it's not as good as Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but wow, it's actually really good. Like, Pokemon has got to be some of my favorite musical games, which I didn't realize until several years after playing them, where it's like, wow, this actually has much better music than I remember. Oh, I forgot to give you flowers, whatever. But yeah, why remake the same thing over and over again? But what if they made like new region but use just old Pokemon? They'd never be able to do that, though. They're like too much into the system of, you know, new region, new Pokemon. So you won't hear Toby Fox's song until they finish the game, apparently. Yeah, I heard about that. It's a bit of a shame there, but the fact that it's in it all, like, is a thing that exists. It's fantastic. I've been listening to that a decent bit lately. It's jamming. It's a jamming theme. Wait, so do I see the... Yeah, it shows the Sauna buff there. It says refreshed +2. So it looks like it's a... Wait, Professor Expertise. What does that mean? Professor Expertise? I guess I'm not very good at... So does that just mean that if my skill level is higher than theirs, I give more skill points to them? That's probably what it means, I guess. Because all the things that I'm higher than I'm in, I can do that for. Just not bows and riding, which are the two things that I don't have higher than him. Oh, interesting. Well, I better train him because he's refreshed. I wonder if that lasts for the entire month. Yeah, speaking of music, we've been compiling a list of your favorite anime theme songs over the years for your blog. People ask you, so you're doing it. It's so much harder than it seems, though. Yeah, like... I mean... I was about to say, comparing to what I do, I organize music into a lot of categories, and I mean a lot of categories. So that probably wouldn't be super difficult compared to the stuff that I do if I load it up here. Yeah, here's my music playlist thing. Yeah, compared to the categories that I do for music, I have a playlist for spring, summer, autumn, winter, one for each season. Then I have like the full stream playlist, which I've started making a second one of, because turns out YouTube has a playlist limit of 5,000. So I'm gonna have to like add the stream playlist 2 to this soon. And then I have this split into 2 of like calm and intense for when I'm playing something more chill like Planet Coaster, or when I'm playing something more intense like Pokemon Tournament. I have one for Halloween, I have one for Epic Battles, I have one for night, relaxing, sad, jazz, lo-fi, forest, desert. And then it goes into the game categories where it's like remixes of PMD 1 through 4, Generations 1 through 8. You'd be surprised, there's actually a decent amount of Generation 8 remixes out there, even though the game hasn't released yet. There's also spin-offs, because there's a decent amount of that, and there's actually quite a few original Pokemon compositions by creators that I know, considering that playlist has 124. Then we've got Mario, Legend of Zelda, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, Kirby, Metroid, Earthbound, Splatoon, F-Zero, Donkey Kong, freaking Sonic, Smash Bros, Undertale, Octopath, Phoenix Wright, Plants vs. Zombies, Minecraft, Assassin's Creed, Kingdom Hearts, Castlevania, Persona, Final Fantasy, then there's a couple movie ones of How to Train Your Dragon, and Pirates of the Caribbean, and then like some Myst stuff. Like, there's my music collections that I've made. There's music that I use in my DVD guides if anyone ever wanted to see where I get that from, and then there's like ones by an unnamed creator who deleted their stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of a crazy music guy, you know? You know? For you, it spans over 30 years. Oh yeah, that could be hard to recall there. I'm trying to remember what you watched. Have the music you remember. You don't remember the series at all. You mean you have the same kind of directory organization of your own music on your computer. Yeah, to organize it like that. Yeah, for me, I want my channel to not only be an archive of the stuff that I do on stream, but I also want it to be a hub for, like, people to discover new music. Which is why there's all the different categories. Like, maybe they want to listen to something relaxing while they study, and they turn on their relaxing music playlist on shuffle. And then all of a sudden, they found a new creator that they enjoy. Like, that's another purpose that I want my YouTube channel to be, is a hub for discovering and enjoying new music. Is one of the main intentions there. I have it broken down. Yeah, I can't afford to do that, considering I'm already several hundred songs behind on what's to be added to my phone, and my phone already has over 5,000. And for every single one of those that I do, I have to download it from YouTube. I have to rename the file so it's in the format of like the title of it dash whatever game or whatever source it's from. And if there's a like remixer behind it, then another dash and then the remixer. And then I go into the file settings for every single song that I've downloaded when I do batches of hundreds that I listen to over like weeks and weeks as I listen to like new content done by creators that I listen to. I go into the files, I change the name in the file to the name that it is, and then I go into contributing artists, and then I do that format. I've sourced that's from dash whatever remixer remixed it, if it's a remix, which most of them are, but not always. In which case there's just no dash and then remixer there. And what that does is makes it so it's when it's on my phone and it's playing and I look at it, it shows the title. Like for example, Route 210, and then in small text under it says what it's from, and it could say something like Pokemon Diamond Pearl Platinum, Camex, something like that, for what game it's from, and then the remixer. Like, it's such a perfect format. It's just such hard work. It's so well, it's not hard work. It's just time consuming and tedious. It's not hard at all. It's just annoying. Like, maybe one of these days, if I can figure it out, I might write a program that automatically does that stuff in the files for me, but the downloading and naming it from there, I would still have to do manually. But it could, in theory, be done with a program that it, like, detects whenever a dash is, and like separates that into various different strings and pastes them where it needs to go in the file. I just don't know how I tell a program like how to paste into like contributing artists of a file. But yeah, I kind of do a lot there. In fact, I think I was in the middle of a batch. Like, where's my downloads thing? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a batch right now, actually. So it's my camera. Yeah, so on my laptop here's like all the things that I've downloaded for the next batch to put into my phone playlist. That's like there's probably over 150 there. And yeah, I have to go into the file for every single one, change the title to it. Hold on. First of all, there's the format. So there's like the name that it is, the thing that it's from, and then like somebody who remixed it or something like that. And then I go into the file properties, and I set the title to whatever the title of it is, and then contributing artist to whatever game it's from, and then like dash like who the creator is, if there is one for like a remixer. So I kind of put a lot of work into my phone playlist. Like, it's absurd. But yeah, anyway, listening to some music from the 90s, then you're like, you know this song, how do you know this song? Don't have all your music on your computer right now because you just reset your entire computer. Jeez, I have about 150 gigabytes of music files, so I wonder how much mine is. If I had to check my thing here. Like, will it say? If I just control A? It doesn't say. If I deleted them, it would tell me, but it doesn't show me how much space the whole thing takes up. That's a shame. Oh, if I right click and hit properties. Wow, that's actually not as much as I thought it'd be. It's like 25 gigabytes. I honestly thought it would be more. But yeah, so you have to figure out what you'll put back because you don't have enough space. Jeez. I still don't have a playlist of Toho songs. Okay, as I was going through that list there, I actually do have a few. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what Toho is, but someone sent me some Toho music recently, so in that batch to be added to my phone coming up, there's like 20 Toho songs. And funny part is, like, I hear about Toho, I know it's a game, but I actually don't know anything about it. I don't even know what type of game it is. But in the next batch to go onto my phone playlist, about 20 of that 150 is Toho stuff. Yeah, the funniest part is that you download some of the songs that you have in like 2099 from Napster. I don't even know what that is. Download stuff from so long ago that you don't remember it now. Yeah, I try to make sure that, like, with my renaming there, it's basically so that if I ever want to go back to it, I know exactly what it is and where I got it from. I have no idea what that is. I listen to game music and movie music. I listen to almost no, like, lyric modern music, because I don't like it most of the time. What was I gonna train you in? You already have Wrath there. I was gonna train you in flying for Defiant Crit, wasn't I? DM me one of your extra stage being of one of the fan games.
Making stride.
Oh, just to see what it looks like. This is the first really well-known P2P sharing site. What does that stand for? Pay to play? Because, yeah, I don't know anything about, like, music outside of game music and, like, remixer stuff on YouTube. Like, game music and remixers that do Nintendo-related content on YouTube, I'll be, like, an expert on that stuff. But not on other things. Like, I'm already to call myself an expert on that stuff just having a look at the music page for my YouTube channel. I know a thing or two about gaming music and the remixing community on YouTube, but like music with lyrics that, like, you know, people who make music for a living make. I don't typically listen to that stuff there. Peer-to-peer is how people used to share files back in the day. It was shut down by the recording companies. Yeah, I haven't actually heard of that before. I mean, when it comes to other music stuff in general, you could name me, like, probably famous singers, and I either wouldn't know them or I'd say I recognize the name. I couldn't tell you what they do if they're, like, what I know them from, whether it's singing or acting or whatnot. I don't know names after that. And after that came copycats and BitTorrent. DM'd. Alrighty, I'll check that out later when I get the chance. Who else did I want to train in things? I could always train a net in authority here and there. Or was there someone else I brought to the sauna? I don't remember now. Oh, it was Dorothea, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yes, it was. Very refreshed. Oh, it's a +4 if you get right on that black line there. Huh. I had to share music back, then rip it from CDs. Okay, I tried to put some music on a CD recently, and my computer likes to not do it for some reason, and I don't know why. What was I doing for her anyway? Are there any skills that she wants? Dang, I have no idea. Oh yeah, Vantage plus Wrath, I think. I'll train her in axes, I guess. Take hours to download a single song on modem. Yeah, with me making batches of hundreds, I wouldn't be able to handle that. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's do the good old Vantage plus Wrath thing here. Is what we can do. We'll do this, methinks. Probably a good plan.
I think I've got the idea.
Cool. Because it'd be like a few kilobytes per minute. Gross! Jeez. Yeah, back when the internet was way slower, luckily I never had anything to download. I would just be happily content on my computer playing probably Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 that I got from a cereal box. Those are good times. Oh yeah, there's a new unit here. I don't even know if I'm gonna use her. Okay, you already have an insane build. Vantage, Wrath, Defiant, Crit, Close Counter, and then Bow Prowess. Oh, I was gonna go to the market and repair things. I forgot. I'm just now looking at his thing there. Yeah, and I know that it would have been even slower before I was even doing, you know, my RCT1 from the cereal box. Oh yeah, did I want to train Gilbert and things? Maybe get Vantage. He already has Wrath, so if I just get him Vantage, he's gonna have the killer combo. You know. Oh yeah, Ash doesn't need to do that anymore. He already made it into Bow Knight, so who for sure does? Was I gonna make it to do a Great Knight? Who for sure needs it? You're already there. I don't think anyone, like, for sure needs it. Apart from Marianne. I mean, Blade, maybe? They can't support it all. I don't know. These two, expected result 1 star. I don't know, sure. Yeah, to be honest though, the first music player you ever had was a record player, which are now back in style. They are? Huh.
Professor, may I ask you
No,
something?
Gilbert, go back to your seat. Considering the current situation and the forces at our command, we will need to Reply? We will need to reply to the messages we receive. Rely on mercenaries. However, they have no loyalty to territory or master. I cannot help but feel ill at ease about hiring sellswords. Motivate them by denying compensation if they revolt. Let's figure out a clear and suitable way to use them. Mercenary or not, some people will betray your trust. Let's figure out a clear and suitable way to use them.
I see.
That barely increases motivation. My oh my.
Professor.
They make vinyls again? This sounds very different on record than digital. Huh. News to me. I mean, anything outside of gaming / remixing communities, I don't know much about music at all. But gaming / remixing areas, that's what I'm on top of. I want to blast through battle, cutting my enemies down left and right. The best way to do that is with an axe. Let me train my skills so I can be a great warrior. No. I'm not using you this playthrough, so I'm going to take this opportunity to train you in weird things. Because whatever. See how the group task goes. Too bad these two can't support.
We better get to work. Let's both do our best. We did good work.
Perfect. Barely increasing skill points, as usual. Dimitri got up to B in flying.
That worked
Wow,
out.
that was the only thing that went up out of this many units, the max I can have. Isn't that insane? Oh, sweet, free faith magic practice. Fantastic. Oh, and then people who can actually use it.
Others is a nice change of pace.
Nice.
Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Thanks, game.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Okay, that's a song I actually do know. But the only reason I do is because of junior high school drama class. If I'm gonna be frank. Oh, the sweet tea party. But I do actually know that one. Because I remember we were doing like a freaking dance routine to it in... What grade was it? It was one of the junior high ones. I don't remember which though. Also, where is my tea guide? Oh, there it is. Let's see here. For Flane, what does... Wait. Oh, there. Bada bing, bada boom. What is Flane like? Sweet apple blend, crescent moon tea, and almond blend. So crescent moon tea was one of those, right? Yeah.
I am pleased that you invited me.
Yeah, and that is the time that we practiced it. Was during Halloween. It was done as a Halloween
You know about
freaking
my favorite tea.
routine
I am
there
moved. I am ever so
in
moved.
junior high. That's what it was for, is it? Because it was a Halloween one. Alright, let's see here. Alright, food in the dining hall. She probably like that, right? Apparently not. Working guards for hours. Apparently not. Probably this one, yes. Alright, easy peasy. Capable comrades, apparently not. Reliable allies is, no-go. This one is... Wow, really? Really? For Flane? Okay, school uniforms is, no. Your ambitions is a no-go, and the view from the bridge is yes. Alright, I have to pay attention to what she says.
You and I are of a rare breed. We should take care of each other.
Wait, I don't see that. Oh, there it is. Apparently the only answer here is nod. Wow, thanks, Serenus. Serenus Forest is literally like the best Fire Emblem resource there is. Like, I know that there's a Fire Emblem wiki as well,
So soon.
but it's kind of gross.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
I wish I had known that Serenus had their tea guide up and running sooner. Because, like, when I started looking for tea guides, Serenus's wasn't ready yet. They were still, like, putting it together. Alrighty, there isn't really any particular paddle that I really want to do, so we'll probably just keep exploring and, like, getting our points up and stuff. Your junior high was essentially Nirvana, Britney Spears, Rem, etc. The first one of those sounds like something I've heard before, but I don't know what it is. The second one I can recognize as the name of a singer, and I don't know what REM is, apart from, like, you know, rapid eye movement sleep. But I'm sure it's probably not that. Alternative rock, rap, and R&B. Rap, I know what that is. Alternative rock, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that is. I assume it's an alternative to rock music of some sort. And I don't know what R&B is. Like, I don't know those kinds of music terms. So the only one that I, like, for sure recognize there is rap.
Oh.
Just because everyone knows what that is. I know rock's a style. I don't know what alternative rock is. Professor. Boopity bop. For some reason that button press, my thumb like slid off the A button and that hurt for some reason. That was weird. I don't know. Those ones. Bada bing, bada boom. Cultivate with that. I don't know. I don't know, man. Do I want to bring more people to the sauna again? Does that last for the whole month? Like if I... Well, I guess I can check by doing faculty training with someone myself and seeing if it gives me like bonus skill points for...
You got it.
Yeah, very refreshed. It's still there. So it does last for the whole month. Wow. Basically, it was based on the independent rock back movement. Actually, the first I've heard of that. You want some turnips? Looks full. I still haven't seen a dog yet. I want to interact with one of them. Usually there's some over here. Or there's some at the market. Oh, band movement. I still don't know what that is, but that makes a lot more sense with... Oh, there's one. Oh, can I not? Do you like turnips? Probably like meat better, don't you? If I had to guess. Oh, here's a 5-star one. Smithing stone. Cool, man. It's nice how they gave the interact. Oh! I need to forge.
Come back soon.
That's what I gotta do.
Hey there.
Freaking... Before I forget here. Boopity bop.
There you go.
Smithing just reminded me. Jeez, I almost forgot. Iron Lance.
Is this it?
There we go. My oh my.
Come back anytime.
When you were in high school, rap was very popular. I don't know what was popular in my school because I never listened to any of the things that anybody else did. And I was also very much to myself and didn't really interact with others a whole lot. Mostly because I thought that I was annoying to them. Which, yesterday, something interesting yesterday. Wait, I don't know who I should... No, I guess we'll go to the dining hall first. Yesterday, I wound up skipping classes to go to a bar, which sounds like the kind of thing that I would never do, but it was to meet up with some friends that I'd like gone through like all the grades with since before even elementary school. We were in like kindergarten together, like people that I've known for a long time. Like there were some people that I recognized from high school that were there as well, but it was mostly 3 people that I'd been in since like kindergarten. So it was so cool like catching up with them and stuff. And it's funny, like, the 2 biggest troublemakers through every single grade are now studying to go on to become teachers, which is both kind of hilarious and ironic, but they'd also be, like, such perfect fits for it, because they're always, like, you know, trying to have the class have a good time, like, in the experience that I had with them. I think they'd make awesome teachers. I think that's literally, like, one of the best things they could be studying to become. One of them is studying to become like a more of an outdoorsy kind of teacher, and the other one's studying to be a science teacher. So that's really cool. Like, it was really fun catching up with them. But anyway, on the subject of me thinking that I was annoying there and being like really down on myself because of that, while we were talking and catching up there, one of the things that they had mentioned there was like jokes that I'd made through like several grades. Like it was so cool, like looking back on stuff and laughing, being like, oh yeah, I remember that, what grade was that in again, and stuff like that. But I remember they were talking about like some of the jokes that I had made, and one of them made a comment like, man, Jake, you were like so quiet for a long time, and then one day you just started cracking jokes, and then you were just like the funniest guy until like the end of time. And I was laughing at that, and I was like, oh, I was worried that I might have been annoying and such, and they were like, no way, there was no way you were. So that was actually really heartwarming, because I was actually really down on myself for several years, because I was always getting the impression from people that they didn't like me and that I was more of a nuisance and annoying. So hearing that comment, like it was just a casual comment that wasn't meant to do much, but internally that was actually honestly really, really heartwarming for me. Like, geez, you know, But yeah,
This takes
I haven't talked with anyone from high school for many years. Yeah, a couple of them I've run into at university, but the one there, who was one of the people that I'd been in the same classes as since kindergarten, I hadn't seen since high school. So it was really cool seeing him again. He was the one that wants to go on to be a science teacher. Like, so that was really cool being able to catch up and such. Most of them went to university much closer to home than you did. You were,
delicious.
oh, you were 3 hours from where you grew up. Yeah, so it can be hard to do that then. Yeah, a lot of the people that I went to school with have moved away as well. Like, I'm in Alberta, for example, and like, one of my friends, for example, moved to Vancouver, and it's like, oh, huh, who knows what's gonna happen there then, being another province over, because sometimes people want to go to different universities. Annette and, okay, I can do 2 there. And most of the people you grew up with, yeah, a lot of the time the people that I grew up with, it felt
Eating food?
like I was saying before, it felt like I kind of wasn't liked. Like, I felt like I was always one of the... I felt like I was either the most unpopular or the second most unpopular. Like, there was one person that, like, could have been the #1 on that. But essentially, like, maybe it was more so a me thing that I had trouble getting in with conversations, as I learned yesterday, with the fact that apparently they actually liked me much more than I thought they did, which was pretty cool. Dorothy and Marianne could do with some stuff like that. Yeah, I was definitely super quiet a lot of the time, largely because of a bully from grade 8, which unfortunately was also at that bar there with that group, but luckily I was sitting far enough away from them that I never really had to look at them, and I was able to just, you know, pretend that they didn't exist, considering they were one of the main reasons I went into a depression for like 2 years. That was the one downside there of that encounter. Gilbert and Dedu, maybe. Is there anything that they can enjoy together? Oh, maybe I'll just give them some flowers or something. I don't know. But yeah. I knew you weren't. You were calling art class and knocking the paper cutter, which someone had left unlocked. And the arm swung up and hit you in the temple, and some of the girls who didn't like you just started laughing. Jeez, that's so rude. Even though you were seriously hurt? Jeez. Oh, there's some stuff in the amiibo gazebo. Like, for me, it was mostly the fact that this guy who turned into a bully, the fact that nobody stood up for me and, you know, took his side instead. And I was also super surprised to see him at that group gathering as well, where it's like, wow, you guys are still with this guy, even though he's a arrogant jerk who only looks out for himself, to put it bluntly. I was a bit surprised, to say the least. But oh well, I was able to just ignore him. My oh my. Hello, you got anything to say? That's what I figured. Strong and silent type, I see. Whoa. Like you're getting hit with a baseball bat in the face? Jeez. Yeah, for me, I still am. I just don't show it as much. I was super sensitive. And, oh, we can get a master seal with a sword tournament. I just don't really need to do that, do I? Yeah, the fact that sometimes that would be basically bullied into tears and like nobody would stand up for me. That wasn't all that fun there. Like, I was definitely never all that close to anybody there. But at least they didn't find me annoying. At least there's that. Where's the Dew and Gilbert? I'll go give them some things. The bus was the worst. Okay, on the bus for me from high school, I was taking the bus every day with somebody who was, like, sort of my best friend through those times. And we were chatting all the time. But they were somebody who saw, like, being friends with people as a... Like, I'm the kind of person who stays, like, very much to myself. And will, like, only reach out to others, like, when I have to, when I have a compelling reason to. Whereas they were the kind of person that, like, will text people daily. So when I'm not able to keep up with that, they basically started seeing me like I was a big jerk that didn't care about the relationship at all, and she basically turned into a massive bully who tried to harm me in any way she could. So the bus rides went from pleasant painful, but most of the time when she started hating me was when I started driving anyway, so maybe it wasn't too bad, but yeah, those are weird times. I remember having blocked her number so that she couldn't freaking spam me with insults anymore, and then one day she was like playing some weird online game or something like that, and ran into like this one kid who was probably in like junior high school, and got him to reach out to me and tell him to tell me to unblock her number because she had something important to say to me. Oh, I was like, okay, is this gonna be like an apology or something? I unblocked her number, and it was just another chance for her to insult me even more. And it was like, wow, that's not okay. And then like half a year later, she reached out to me being like, okay, now that I look back on it, I start to realize that you actually did put quite a bit into the relationship, but it would mean the world to me if we could just be friends. But before that half a year of waiting, man, that was... Oh, wait, I can do this, I guess. My relationship with that person, where we're spending quite a bit of time together, like on the bus and stuff, and here and there, it was like, wow. And I had no idea what I was doing wrong. I'm still not even sure why I was hated. I'm pretty sure the reason why I was hated is because I wasn't able to put as much of myself into the relationship as her, and because that's just the person I am. I don't text people daily. Like, I can't keep up with that kind of thing. But that's for some people, and it's not for me, I guess. But yeah, imagine a rubber dodgeball hitting you square in the eye. You think 2 miles per hour? What? For like talk about classes and pain and such. Got kicked off the bus many times for fighting with a family of rednecks that called you Rover. Jeez. Okay, that was worse than mine then. That is definitely worse than mine then. I had a bus driver who hated me, but apart from that, it wasn't that bad. But there was one bus driver in particular who really, really didn't like me at all, because I showed him the wrong bus pass once by accident, and then he would keep staring at me on the bus because he thought that I was like some delinquent that was trying to get like free bus rides, even though I showed him the valid pass a second later when he asked about it. I was like, oh, sorry, wrong one. For some reason, he was still super skeptical of me, and like every free chance he had, he was looking in his rearview mirror dead at me. That's probably the worst case for me on the bus there, which still isn't as bad as that, but
Professor.
Man, that bus driver sure hated me for whatever reason. Well, darn delinquents showing me the wrong bus pass. Okay, and the reason I showed him the wrong bus pass is because somebody told me that you could show the pass for the month ahead, like within the last few days that month. So I showed him like the November bus pass during like the second last day of October or something like that, and he snapped at me. So I had to dig up my October bus pass, and I was like, it's here, my dude. And then he like hated me until the end of time after that. But yeah, that's actually brutal then. Like, oh wow, he actually lost something. Like, that's insane. I can't imagine having to deal with that kind of thing there. Like, the examples that I have for on the bus there are nothing in comparison to that. Jeez. Faculty training. Could Dimitri train me in lances? I mean, I didn't give him a whole lot of lance experience until like recently. But yeah, he still can. Good. Good, good. Maybe I won't go to the sauna for any more characters. Maybe I should do that on the first exploration for like as many units as I can. And that'll be like the optimal play, you know? During the first exploration, go to the sauna for as many units as I can that I will be training.
We cannot now that
But it's not as worth it now. It might still be worth it, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. Who can train me in lances or bows? Ash should be able to train me in bows. Ingrid maybe in lances. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, freaking wrong classroom. Not the Black Eagle one. This one. Jeez.
he was loose.
Yeah, you can train me in some bows. Skill that I might not wind up using, but I'll practice anyway. In lances. Great. Who else could train lances and bows? Yes. I can get some training here. Probably just in bows. Maybe lances. Oh, lances is there too. Cool. I wasn't sure if it would be.
This experience is critical.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Cyril should be able to train me in bows. Where is he? Is he on the... Yeah, he's on the end here.
You got it.
Yeah, bow training. Cool, there we go. Easy peasy. Go ahead and end the free time and get into another lesson. Hello, Nunix. How's it going? Hello, hello. Let's begin the lessons here. Maybe I'll turn my camera off for the instructions because I know it blocks a whole bunch of information over here. Yeah, I do want to keep training to... Oh, I should pick up some master seals from the market when I remember to do so. This is probably what I should do. Not so good, but you'll survive. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it something that you want to talk about? Like something bad that happened recently? Because things haven't been too crazy for me either. Yesterday and today were pretty good, but the days before that, oh boy, man did I ever love getting insulted by a TA for not knowing the answers to things that I was asking him about. I don't like my TAs in general. Look at all these skills all over the place. Health problem / uni. Ugh. Yeah, for me it was just uni. And like, TAs being really, really mean. Okay, every single lab that goes by, I'm not able to finish it in time. Because it's material that we haven't studied in class because my professor doesn't go over the lecture slides like the other professor does. And instead we just watch your code for an hour 3 times a week. And she also covers different material than the other professor does. So I'm not always up to date on stuff, and I usually don't manage to finish the labs in time and there's 3 hours of time. So I'm used to that at this point. And one of the TAs, who especially doesn't like me, I was demoing what I had, saying like, hey, my stuff isn't functional because I didn't have enough time. So he said to me, oh, you should always be trying to finish with half an hour left. So I said, like, I would if I had enough time. I would finish with half an hour left if I could. And he said, well, you'd think that you'd at least be learning something from your lectures. It's like, wow, is that really necessary? Or do you just get some sort of weird satisfaction from being mean to the students that you're supposed to be a teaching assistant to, you know? Like, jeez. Anyway, I hate my labs. Every single time I go in, it feels like an insanely stressful test. And it's just a lab. It's just a weekly lab. So I kind of hate that, and that course is kind of really bringing me down. When it's supposed to be my major. That's my computing class. I'm supposed to be majoring in computing science. So, you know, not fun there. Your math is problem, you don't see yourself passing it this year? Jeez. Yeah, is it a specific kind of math? Because for me, like, most maths I'm pretty good at, but like calculus, that annihilates me. It was my worst class in high school, and it might be my worst class in university. I don't know why I did it again in my first semester that I ever did of university. Might not have been a good idea. I think I went into it because there was like a prerequisite for that there. It's calculus, and you never had it in high school your first year. Jeez. Yeah, calculus. Yeah, even though doing it in high school, it was like the same, it was basically the same material as doing it in university, so I was basically seeing it twice. It still annihilated me. And I can definitely say from experience that, oh, calculus is unbelievably brutal. Like, in high school, probably the only reason that I passed it was because of the teacher. Like, it's insanely hard content, but my calculus teacher in high school was actually awesome. Like, also, fun fact, I beat him in a shootout. 1-2 switch. That was the year that the Nintendo Switch first released, and I had a 1-2 switch because it's stupid. Funny. And I remember on like one of the last days of school, I played the shootout mini game against him and managed to beat him. But anyway, my teacher was actually a really good teacher for that class, and he made most of the tests group tests. Like, if it wasn't for that teacher, I probably would have failed that class, honestly. But it was still my worst class in all of high school. But, you know, I probably would have failed the class if I didn't have that teacher.
Wow.
But thank goodness for that. But yeah, calculus is probably my worst subject at all, which is funny considering I'm good at like math in general, And math was like one of my best classes leading up to that point. And then calculus rolls around and it's just like, you thought you were good at math? Take these problems. And I'll be studying and be like, wow, I understand how to do all these things. Then the test will come around and it's like, how do you do this problem? And it's like something that I feel like I've never seen before. It's like, oh man. But yeah, you legit just get 6 hours of pure new information every week till the day of the exam, which is next week. So, like when you say 6 hours, do you mean 6 hours at a time? Like it's a once a week thing? Because I hope not, because that's brutal. I prefer the many times throughout the week. I remember my first semester, the only computing science lecture that I could get into was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday. And it was downtown when I live on the south side. So, it was like an hour to get home. So I'd get home like 10:30 and then, you know, wake up early for the next day of uni. That was not a fun first semester. But yeah, I think you should quit it on and focus on your other ones. Yeah, I've had to do that for some classes as well in uni. Like, I guess calculus isn't the only thing that annihilates me. I was struggling with linear algebra as well. I had to wind up dropping that one so it wouldn't drag down my GPA. Which, you know, if this computing class wasn't my major, then I'd probably wind up doing, but I can't really do that. But yeah, 2 a week, it's like 5 hours actually. So you mean like twice a week of 5 hours, or like 2.5 hours, like twice a week, something like that. You got a test of linear algebra, it's also pretty hard, but you can see yourself passing that one. Well, that's at least good there. But yeah, I had to drop out of linear algebra because I was like, I could not handle this many courses at once, because I was doing a bunch of courses at a time, and I was like, wow, I'm in over my head. Maybe I shouldn't be in over my head. 2.5, okay, that's better there. But yeah, 5 hours of... Would that be with the labs and lecture combined, or just lecture? I also don't know if there's like separate systems there. Like if things work much differently from our wonky Canadian universities. Oh, speaking of Canada, it's completely winter here now. And the driving conditions were terrible getting to the Smash tournament today, and probably will be tomorrow. I almost slid through an intersection, and after the light turns green and you start trying to go, it's sure not fun just having your wheels spin on the spot and not going, and there's like a massive line of people waiting behind you, waiting for you to go, and you're trying to go and your wheels are just spinning in the snow and you can't go anywhere. Not fun stuff. So don't have labs or homework? It's a class of pure lecture with an example for each. And in Europe, huh? One thing you have labs for is applied physics. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I know I could do school in Europe if I wanted to. It would probably also be a heck of a lot cheaper. I have my Sprach diploma. I can take school or work in Germany. But like, I don't know, I'm too used to things here, I guess. I mean, it'd be a great way for me to practice my German, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It'd probably be a fantastic opportunity, but I don't know how I feel about spending, you know, that long in Germany.
I'm getting the hang of it.
I mean, with the travel costs, plus the cost that it would take for tuition, it would probably be about equal to paying tuition here as well. Like, if you're excluding living expenses there. Because tuition is not cheap. And now, with the new government that we have here, it's gonna get even more expensive, so that's not fun. I had a relative of mine and a friend of hers come visit and stay with us for a couple weeks from Germany about a month ago. And I remember we were having food somewhere, and we were talking about university, and they asked me how much I pay for university here, and when I told them, their jaws dropped. Like, because they're used to paying, like, you know, not a ton for university, whereas here it's like, you know, thousands. Am I in my last year of uni? Not by far. I'm in my third year, and it's supposed to be a minimum 4-year degree, but it's gonna be way longer than that for me, because I'm not doing a full course load each semester. Plus, I lost progress after I transferred from my first university to my second one, and they were like, oh, these credits don't transfer at all, and or like, oh, this class transfers for like this other class, so you have to like redo this other one. Okay, what happened was, there's 2 100 level classes of computing science for both universities. Like, it was 101 and 103 for my first one, and then it was like 174 and 175 for my current one. So you'd think that 101 would transfer for 174, and 103 would transfer for 175. It doesn't. 103 transferred for 174, meaning I had to do the second 100 level computing science class again, making me lose some progress there, which I guess made sense after doing it because the content was actually decently different. But I couldn't even get into that class for a little bit because I tried enrolling in it in the system, and the system was like, you haven't taken the first class as a prerequisite, you're not allowed to do that. So I was like, what the heck do I do about that? So I went to the science center. I asked about that there, and they were like, oh, go talk to this person in the computing science center. I was like, okay. So I walked over to the computing science center to talk to this person,
Perseverance?
and then that person gives me an email, and it's like, contact this email. Like, they'll know what to do. So I contact that email, and then a couple days later they get back to me and they're like, okay, tell me what class code you want, I'll enroll you in it. And I look at like the classes for the upcoming semester, and there's like one left that has like 3 more spots left. So I say that one, and then they wait like a week before they even try to enroll me. And then they get back to me a week later and they say that class is full, choose another one. So I had to choose one of the second semester of my second year. So during the second semester of my second year, I finally did the second 100 level computing science one again. And now I'm doing the first 200 level computing science class in my third year of university when it's my major. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing this program in 4 years like a lot of people would. It's gonna be probably 5 for me, maybe even 6 if that's what I keep on doing, unless I want to like shift my focus elsewhere, which I might actually start pursuing this game making certificate. I'm in a class right now that's a game making class that's getting wrapped up right now, which was actually pretty cool. It was really cool to get to see, like, get to experience a class that was literally on the creation of games. We'd have lectures from people from BioWare and Improbable, which is a company that I didn't even know of before this. Apparently they're making their first game right now, so no one knows them yet. But we were having like lectures from people who work in the industry, so that was really cool. Like, for example, we had a sound design lecture on the lead sound designer on Anthem come from BioWare to lecture us on that. That was really cool. You know? It's such a unique experience. I'm gonna train this up. And this class that I'm taking right now is one of many that can have you work towards a game making certificate. So maybe if I decide not to, because of how crazy my programming classes are getting now, if I decide to shift my focus away from, like, you know, a Bachelor of Science in Computing Science, maybe instead I'll shift over focus to like a certificate in game making and try to get into the games industry with that. That could be a good like alternative there that I'm already making progress in. Maybe, or maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll get both the bachelor's and the certificate. Maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Whatever I wind up doing, I'm making progress towards both those either way, so I'll decide in the future. That's a problem for future me. And yeah, sorry, I read that comment earlier about America being so expensive, but I was ranting, and when I rant about things, I gotta rant about things. Yeah, I hear that it could get pretty expensive in the States as well. Like, it's probably cheaper here in Canada than it is in the States if I had to guess. I wouldn't know for sure, but if I had to hazard a guess, you know? But yeah, it's really cool. You'd like that, but you don't know how to do anything related to art. Like, for the game making class, for this class, we're actually in teams of 6. And you're supposed to have 3 programmers, 1 artist, 1 story writer, and 1 musician. So it's like students from all sorts of different faculties working together, which is really cool. Our distribution is 2 programmers, 2 artists, and then 1 story writer, 1 music writer. And it's been a pretty cool project, actually. Like, the 2 artists have wound up making it a very, very pretty game full of, like, so many custom assets. Like, they did a really good job, honestly. Like, I'm an artist as well. Like, on the side, I'm not as good of an artist as they are. So I also offer, like, if you guys need any workload off of you from the art stuff, I'm happy to help out with that. But they never even needed it, and our game's basically done now. And they did a fantastic job. I don't know if I really need to trade that up. But yeah, so we don't really need to, like, you don't really need to know all of the different aspects of it yourself. But you do get exposed to it, which is really cool. And thanks for the host, Kraken. How'd it go? It was the doubles tournament today. We didn't get super far. We were eliminated after the 4th round there, so we made a decent bit of distance there. And it was a fun time, honestly. Everyone was really friendly at the double tournament there. They were a pleasure to interact with, and it was worth the go to for even just one kill that I got, because there was this one kill where I killed somebody through the stage with Ivysaur's Vine Whip, and he had never seen it before, so he yelled out, "What the fuck was that?" because he was so confused, because basically all of the Vine Whip was in the stage. Like, you can only look really closely to see like the tip of the vine going through and hitting his feet. So in his eyes, nothing was happening. I was far away, and then he just flew off and died for no reason. So he was so flabbergasted when I Vine Whipped him through the stage. I put a big stupid grin on my face when I flabbergasted this guy. It was worth the go to even just for that. That was pretty funny there. My locals are amazing. Local communities are amazing. Yeah, that's definitely what it felt like. Yeah, there wasn't a single person that I played against who I disliked there, honestly. They were all really friendly. It was pretty cool. Like, it's the first time I've been exposed to something like that. Everyone there was really nice. Like, the 2 people that were managing the stream for it are the same 2 people that managed the stream for the last 2 tournaments that went on, which were the Fragapalooza ones, which were the kind of casual ones that I won both of. So I was surprised that neither of them mentioned anything about Frag to me, considering they knew me from that, and they interviewed me twice during Frag because of the, like, after each of the tournaments there. Like, they recognized me, like, they asked me for somebody's number after, because they knew who I was. But, like, even talking to them, asking for, like, assistance when a system locked up, for example, it's like they were making an effort not to talk to me, which I wonder why that, I wonder if it's because in an email that I got from Frag a month after it happened, asking for input on the event, like any constructive criticism, one of the things I said back about the tournament was the commentators did not call out like any of the right moves right. I basically said they don't know Smash. I went out of my way to say, like, they're both nice guys. They're both like raise it up with their commentary. But man, when they call out every single move incorrectly from what it is, they don't know Smash. That's why I did. So I don't know if they're salty about me saying that their commentary, I guess, sucked, because I wasn't trying to, you know, be derogatory. Is that the right word? Because, you know, so I don't know about that there. But yeah, let me just say, condescending. Yeah, that's the word. Or condescending is a better word. But yeah, some of the things that they said during that first Smash tournament were downright hilarious. Like, a couple weeks ago, I was watching back some of the VODs of other games that, like, my team wasn't even playing in, and there's this one clip that I saw where it was Ike and Cloud. It was a team that we faced in the final, so I was watching one of their previous games, and there was just a Samus left that they were playing against, so it was 2v1. The Samus sends out a charge shot, which Ike counters from like the other side of the stage, right as the Cloud teammate uses Blade Beam, and the Blade Beam kills the Samus and ends the game. And what one of the commentators said was, oh, that's the thing about Ike's counter. It's just like Palunetta. Yeah, they said Palunetta, not Palutena. It's just like Palunetta's, where it reflects projectiles. I just love it. It's like, he thought that the Blade Beam from Cloud was the Samus charge shot getting reflected by Ike's counter, which is just like Palunetta's. So, you know, can you blame me for saying that their commentary was wrong, basically? Like, there was also, I'd be up airing a whole bunch of opponents with Ivysaur, and they'd be saying, like, Harmonia with that up B, and then I like up smash them later, and then they'd be like, Harmonia with that up B. It's like, wow, is every attack up B? Or I down air, or I remember it was both during down air and another time when I grabbed an opponent and my teammate finished off with charge shot as Samus themselves, and they would say, Harmonia with that final smash, in a match when items are off and there are no final smashes. I mean, it's pretty funny to listen to, but yeah. So I don't know why at this event they just, you know, basically treated me like they'd never seen me before when I wanted to like have a conversation with them, like, hey, long time no see after Frag, how you been, stuff like that, because they seemed like friendly guys. But they really did not want to talk to me at all. So I don't know if it's just because I don't know if it's because they were salty that I sent an email that their commentary sucked, basically, in a kind manner. I said it in a kind manner. I wasn't trying to be rude, but or whether it was something else, I don't know. But they seemed pretty cold towards me. But yeah, and you had labs in science, language, and statistics all at once? That sounds like way too much to be handling at once. But yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe they didn't want to call me out for winning the first 2 tournaments or something.
It's finished.
Or maybe they don't like me because I said that they can't commentate Smash.
Still a long way to go.
I'll do my
Beats
best
me.
with this.
I think I'm improving.
Like, if I had to guess,
Glad
I'm feeling good
that's
about
probably what
I
it'd be,
suppose
that
it's-
maybe they
I'm getting
just didn't like that I said that they couldn't commentate Smash. You know? I don't know. I swear I was not trying to be mean to them in that email. I went out of my way to say they're both like super energetic guys and do like elevate the stream and stuff like that and make it more fun to watch, and they were super fun to talk to and interact with. Like, I went out of my way to say that. But I said in this critique email, like, they do not know any Smash terminology. So from a commentating Smash standpoint, it should be someone else. And then they were commentating the matches for this tournament as well, which might still be going on. Like, I'm a little bit curious if they're still making comments like that, because it's the same 2 commentators. But yeah, over the 4 years of college. Yeah, that's not a lot of labs then. Yeah, it's meant to be constructive criticism. I'm just saying, like, they don't know Smash terminology, so they shouldn't be commentators over Smash games. They're not bad commentators. They're just not good Smash commentators, is all. Like, the event might still be going on. They might be in some of the later games. Like, if I'm scared. Do I look this up? Do I really want to all out that much? I'm just what? Oh, there's an ad first. I'm just curious. If I click on this stream, are we about to hear some move be called out as something that it's not? I'm just curious. I haven't seen any of their commentary for this tournament. So if they learned the game before this tournament over the past couple months and know terminology now, it looks like there's not any games going on right now anyway. Like, there's some going on the side, but it looks like there's no big screen games going on right now. So I guess we don't get to see that. I was half expecting to turn it on and it would be like maybe one of the finals or semifinals or something like that, and just hear like some final hit be called out, just final smash or something like that. I was honestly half expecting that.
Right.
Like, honestly, going back at those Fragapalooza VODs, like, if anyone wants to look it up, just look up 2019 Fragapalooza Smash on YouTube. Looking back at those VODs and listening to some of the commentary, as bad as it is to say, it honestly puts a dumb smile on my face, because it's kind of funny. They're both nice guys. But the things that would be called out for Smash were downright funny. Like, the comment about Palunetto was probably my favorite. If I had to pick one.
Hello.
Oh, there's a freaking golden pond. Do I want to do some fishing?
Maybe.
I'd love to fish in the pond. I would love to do so. But yeah, they did both definitely seem like really nice guys, though. Dang, I messed it up. Like, I remember talking to them during the interviews at Frag. They were both like super energetic and such. And pretty. Is impersonable? Impersonable the word? Words are hard, man. Words are hard. I don't know. They were pretty pleasant there. Pretty nice chatting too. Perfect. Like, I remember them asking both me and like the second place person, like what our mains in Smash 64 were, and how devastated they were when I said I never played Smash 64 before. And them calling out to like the whole venue there, like if someone has Smash 64 here with them, you have to have this guy play it. It's a fun time. Nobody ever played Smash 64 with me at that event, but if only. 'Cause yeah, hopefully I haven't offended anybody here, but I haven't played Smash 64. Oh, there's a purple thing. And I've only played Melee like once. I own Melee. It's on my shelf. I remember picking it up for like $20 at EB Games back when that was a thing you could do. Wow, if only I gotten one more. Perfect thing there. If only. But yeah, so I'm not exactly super familiar with the older Smash titles. And Brawl was my first one, and I used to be like a thunder spamming, button mashing Pikachu back before I knew how to do like anything in those games. And last year I remember beating that with a Wiimote rifle. In fact, that was right around this time of year, wasn't it? That was like almost exactly a year ago now. Jeez, time flies. It doesn't feel that long ago. I was back with like my really old layouts. Oh dang it, so fast. I looked back at like one of the VODs recently of my Wiimote rifle adventures through Subspace Emissary on intense difficulty, and yikes. Yikes stream quality. And that was only just a year ago. Man, things have changed. They mostly changed during the summer here, when I got like the new facecam overlay here and messed around with the lighting to make everything look nice. Now the stream actually looks semi-professional instead of like a weird mess of things, you know? Isn't that cool? Isn't that neato? Nothing good? Dang, man. Unfortunito. Good. What happens if I fail? I don't think I ever have. What happens if you just fail downright? Like you run out of health or something. Like, oh no, I missed. Guess I can just do this. Oh no, this small fish is really putting up a fight, isn't he? Bad. I was just wondering what it would say there. The fishing line broke. First time I've done that. Oh yeah, it's a new exploration. I better go get some motivation up, then I'll go get some faculty training. Next month I'll be sure to go to that sauna some more. Is what I better do for the bonus skill points. Like, I feel like most of my activity points after the meals on the first exploration of the month should be spent on the sauna. And then that'll help make things nice and efficient for the rest of the month's lessons. Is a good plan. So I know that my character now has the +4 from very relaxed from stopping on the line. If I went into the sauna again, would it revert that if I got anything that wasn't that same amount? I wonder. I wonder, man. Flane and just Flane. Whatever, she'll skip training this time, I guess. That, or I can feed her. Where is she? She's inside this office, right? Yeah, she is. Indeed. Would seem. How many weapons do I have anyway? I know I have, yeah, quite a diverse lineup there. Boopity bop. Oh, that's just magic. You ever lost anything here, Flane? I wonder. It'd be nice at New Game Plus if it just said, like, buy each item who lost it or something. You know? I don't know what you like. How about you just... I shall take it. Wait, is that what...
I shall take it.
I shall take it!
I shall take
I
it.
shall take it.
I shall take
How long have I been streaming now? 2.5 hours almost. Apparently.
Fort, we cannot now that
I haven't even battled once. That's how this game be sometimes. I mean, I'm also streaming and like ranting about things as I go, but that's besides the point. Professor. Gilbert. Sure, let's just do lances. I don't know how much heavy armor stuff I'm gonna be doing here and there. So I believe there was some people who could train me over this way. Yes, really. Yes, yes, indeed. Professor. Talking to him. There we go. Who else here? Probably not Lorenz. Should I get some armor training? Just because, whatever. Let's see here. Lances and bows. Can you train me in bows? I get faculty training from her, apparently. Apparently I can. Boopity bop.
The alliance is the merchant.
Oh my goodness, so many options because Secret Shop is one of them. You can trade me in axes as well? Even though you've never touched that? Same with faith magic? Weird. But yeah, it looks like I can get bow trading from her after all. Interesting. Hey, Cyril. Whoops. Oh wait, those bows anyway, who cares? Yeah, we can get either bow or lance training from Shamir then.
How's this? Weren't even if
Most likely. Sure, let's get that to A, I guess. That's what we can do. Oh, I didn't go to the Amiibo Gazebo this exploration, did I? I'm getting better at remembering that, aren't I? I'm getting better at remembering these things. An arcane crystal. Let's go to the Holy Tomb. Let's just see what there is. It'd be nice if there was an option to just end exploration from the Holy Tomb. Skip a loading zone. Just in case you did it as like your last thing. And you were ready to end exploration. Like I am right now. You know? Wouldn't that just be nice and dandy? What have we got this time? Oh, that seal just reminded me. I want to go to the market and pick up some Master Seals. What, can I not go back? Oh, it's there. Yeah, maybe I'll go by the market quickly and see if I can... I don't know how many Master Seals I have right now. I'm not sure. So it's probably best just to stock up. Just in case, because I know I'm probably going to be doing a decent amount of reclassing here and there, as I have been. As I most certainly have been. Alright, let's quickly go to the marketplace. Is what we'll do. You probably have a set amount, don't you? Yeah, I have to go over here. Whoops. Sorry, I'm not used to having more options. Wait, I can give her lost items? What would she have lost?
Well, thanks.
Whoa, you just spawned. Jeez, wait, maybe I should sell first. I know that there's like a large bullion that I got from... Oh my goodness, look at all these buff items that I have. Do I have any res buffs? Yeah, I have one talisman. Maybe I'll give that to Dimitri. Give everything else to my character. Oh, except maybe Fruit of Life, because my HP is already so high. Should I give him the other one then? That was just a large bullion, not an extra large one.
Thanks. Is that the one?
Oh well, every
Thanks a
little
bunch.
bit helps there. Let's see here. Wait, where are Master Seals? Oh, I went right by
Is
it.
that the one?
Wait, how many do I have? Does it not say?
Is
many
that
are
the
mine?
one?
How many of them are in my inventory already?
Come back soon.
Freaking... Wait, it was at the top there, wasn't it? I have 4 Master Seals right now. Maybe I'll get like 2 more, maybe 3 more.
Welcome.
Just get me nice and set up and stuff.
Is that the one?
Yeah, something like that.
Thanks a bunch.
I mean, I could always start getting some stat boosters too.
Is that the
Like,
one?
it's limited one.
Is that the one?
I've got a
Thanks
lot
bunch.
of G's right now.
Is that the one?
So, I mean, we're gonna be doing some auxiliary battles that'll replenish that afterwards anyway. I wonder if that restocks each month, the limited one, or not. Either way, we have a whole bunch of stat boosting items right now. What are my stats at right now? They're pretty darn high. I wonder where the maximum stats are. I can probably look that up on Serenus too, can't I? Let's see here. 3 houses. Let's see here. It's probably going to be under characters. Characters, maximum stats. How many do I want to be giving to my unit anyway? So my maximum stats are 88 HP. My HP is currently at 77, so I could always dump some more in. Maximum strength, 77, 55 magic, 66 dexterity, 66 speed, 66 luck, 55 defense, 55 res, 99 charm is the cap there. Jeez. Yeah, it looks like looks like there's still a decent little bit of distance to go before we hit the max anyway. Like, I don't think I need to worry about hitting the max before the game is over. I can probably still dump them into my unit just to see how broken this unit can become. Because, yeah, I don't think I have to worry about dumping in these stat boosters and then not gaining stats from level ups anymore, or certain stats from level ups anymore before the end of the game. Because there's still a decent little bit before we reach the maximum. Maybe I will be dumping them all into my unit, except for the res ones, which I'll give to Dimitri, because he hurts in res. And he's like my next best unit, so go ahead and use them talismans. There, he just got 4 extra resistance, which is already a massive buff. Minus 4 damage from magic attacks against him. Like, his res is now at 18. It's still not the best, but it was just 14 a second ago, so that's very nice there. Well, time to break Byleth even more. Max HP by 5. So my max HP is 88, and I'm currently at 77. Maybe I'll just use one of these. Yeah, I can get 6 more HP, and that's it. And I could gain 5 from the Seraphirubs. What's Dimitri's maximum HP? It is 99 is his maximum. Deduce is 108. I had no idea it could even go over 100. Looks like there's only a few that do. Raphael's is 114 for the maximum. Oh, and Gilbert's is 101. So there's only 3 units who have a maximum stat of HP that goes over 100. Huh. Crazy stuff. Anyway, Dimitri's can go up to 99. Looks like we're giving him another stat booster after all. Is what we're doing. Boopity bop. Look at that. Alright, where is that knowledge gem? What are these other things that I got recently? What are these shields? Hold on. Lamppost shield. A shield that offers divine protection for steeds and nullifies extra effectiveness against cavalry units. And nullifies effectiveness against flyers. Anyway, yeah, I guess I won't be using any more HP stat boosters on my unit, because HP might cap out before playthrough's over. That's the one where it's like, that one's starting to get a bit close there. Geez, so many prompts to actually use it. My unit's so broken. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. Nice little +4 to defense, because we weren't tanky enough before. I totally wasn't, you know, receiving 0 damage from enemies or anything. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be absolutely silly. It's ridiculous. Oh, this is the HP ones. No. I only have 6 more HP to go before I hit the maximum, so let's not do that. Who wants HP? Dimitri, maybe? Probably Dimitri. I don't know. Let's just buff my strongest units. Make them so busted. There we go. I could repair that short spear, or I could just not. Is what I could also do. Where's the knowledge gem? Okay, yeah. Minimize that now. Instruct manually, always. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I was gonna change some goals around, wasn't I? Like, Ash doesn't need to be training riding anymore. For example. What does he have anyway? He doesn't have Defiant Crit, so I guess I'll train him in flying. Oh, he already is. I can train him in some axes just so he gets to A. To help him really get into that. And then he'll be even more broken. It's gonna be hilarious. Yeah, axe and flying to get him Defiant Crit too. To replace probably lethality. Sorry, I know my camera's in the way of some things here. What was I gonna do for you to do? I could always train you in swords so that you, can get Vantage. Wait. Let's see here. Yeah, heavy in armor and riding still need to go higher for that, so I guess I'll keep you in those for now. Felix, does he have any skills that he really wants? Not really. His current build in terms of his equipped skills is pretty solid for a dancer class there, you know? Like, I don't really know what else I'd replace to make improvement on this. I could always swap out like a Life Taker and Fiendish Blow for like Vantage plus Wrath, but I don't really need it. I feel like he's not going to be in the front lines as much as he normally would be in other playthroughs, but since he's a dancer for this one, it's not as needed. Yeah, work on those for Defiant Crit. Meanwhile, Sylvain here, you've already perfected Mercenaries, so you already have that. You just need to get Warrior done. So yeah, we gotta train up Axe more. Oh yeah, and I was training up Brawling for Quick Riposte. I forgot about that, honestly. Because Quick Riposte is very nice. It just sucks that you have to master a masterclass for it. Yeah, Swords is at C, so we don't have to get it any higher to get you Vantage. Yeah, we could always give you the good old Vantage plus Wrath combo. There's probably not enough time to raise that up, is there? There might not be. Net over here, it looks like I was working towards Wrath as well. And I don't need to bring up Riding anymore since you're already a Dark Knight. So I'll probably bring up Authority to get that to S. To get you a final rally skill. Because you have a rally as your personal skill. And you have 2 rallies here. So yeah, that's speed, res, and strength. And I forget what the last rally skill that she gets is. But she can have a maximum of 4 rally skills then. Which is super useful. So yeah, that must be at the next level of authority. So yeah, keep working on Axe for... Wait. You have that many rally skills. Yeah, so then I'd probably be taking off like... I'd probably have 3 rally skills and then Vantage plus Wrath. Oh, wait a second. I haven't trained you in swords at all. Whatever. Whatever. These 2. Let's get that authority to S. And I assume magic needs to get up to S before we get the +1 range ones. That would probably actually be better than Vantage plus Wrath. Why am I training you in axes then? Yeah, because if we get that up to S, then we can have 3 range instead of 2. In fact, maybe I should consider that for my magic users. Like, Felix can probably still keep working on that stuff, for example. Like, is Sylvain gonna be able to get Quick Riposte in time? We'll try it anyway. Yeah, we already have swords done for you, so may as well work towards Vantage plus Wrath. Do we really want to do that? Maybe we'll do it if we have any extra time, if we manage to get an extra range out of the deal, you know? Let's see here. So you already have Vantage, Wrath, and Defiant Crit. I have no reason to keep you in Axes anymore. I don't think there's any other skills that I want to put on you from mastering classes. Yeah, that looks just fine. What are your current skills anyway? Yeah, Vantage, Wrath, Defiant Crit. Optimally, I would trade out Death Blow and Darting Blow for something that helps out with Gambits, considering her personal skill has to do with Gambits, so that'd help buff that even more. But even if I didn't do that, Death Blow and Darting Blow together is very nice. I don't really have anything else to give you, so may as well keep working on stuff that you're good at there. Let's try to get lances up to S if we can. And yeah, we'll keep working on bows because bow is very nice for a flying unit, actually. Units I don't use, and then yeah, I was working up to the killer combo with you. We can take off swords. That'll be done in a sec anyway. We'll get Vantage plus Wrath, and then we'll probably, I know, try to get an extra magic range or something out of the deal. Hello there, Han. Did want to quickly apologize for not responding last night. Sickness has been heavily weighing on you. Just collapsed, got the flu. Yay, you. Don't worry about it, man. Those exercises that you described having to do sounded brutal. Like, absurd. Like the kind of thing that should knock out a normal human being. Only just now saw them asking about Smash training the other night. Don't worry about it, man. But yeah, so you're actually sick now too? Like, now you're ill? Because, I'm sorry to hear that. That's mucho unfortunito. So, like, you've actually got a cold now or something. Sickness of some kind. Yeah, we'll keep working on those. Wait a second. Wait a second here. Yeah, faith and reason is where it needs to be for that, so may as well finish off Lance and stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that then. You're sick, have been dead all day. The thing that I like to take for when I'm sick is called Neocitrin. I don't know if you have any of that, but it's like a nice little powdery mix that you mix into boiling water. It makes like a nice little lemon flavored medicine drink. That's what I like for when I'm sick. But that's me. What does Flame here want? Sure, those. I don't know. Taking a lot of medicines and still no bueno? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be immediate, but hopefully that's been helping. Like, does it feel like a fever? Well, I assume it would. I'm asking dumb questions, aren't I? Oh, you don't need to work on riding anymore. You're already in Great Night. But yeah, that sounds nice, actually. Yeah, I assume you don't have any of that if you haven't heard of it before. But, like, for future reference, if you ever see any in, like, a store around there, look up Neocitrin. It's a nice, warm lemon drink that is meant for tackling colds. Colds and fevers, that's what I like to use. It's nice to just sit back and relax sipping on that and it, you know, doing helpful stuff. Alright, sword for the last little bit, or I'll just train you in sword myself and then we can forget about that there. What other skills would I want to give you? We're about to give you the Vantage plus Wrath deadly combo. And there's definitely not enough time to get you Defiant Crit, so I should probably just train you in what you're good at this point, honestly. And just train you in swords a little bit myself. Like maybe axes and authority, I don't know. Yeah, headache slash fever slash drainage in the back of your throat. The full flu package. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, probably a good day to take it easy and drink plenty of fluids. Get that cycling through. Cyril here. Oh yeah, I was gonna get Quick Riposte to break him even more. We already have Vantage, Wrath, Defiant, Crit, Close Counter, and Quick Riposte would be the final skill. I remember now. We would train him in Brawling. We just got Anna as a DLC unit. They added some new stuff to this game. They added a Sauna and they added Anna as a unit, the merchant, to catch you up to speed there. That's some new stuff that they added. Dimitri, he's gonna learn how to fly like the beautiful little butterfly that he is. Just greats? Dang, man. Probably downed a gallon of water in the last hour and a half. Jeez. And this is also making me thirsty. I'm gonna take a quick swig of juice here. Give me uno minuto. Because now my throat's dry. Just talking about this. Jeez, that feels better now. Okay, what was I doing for people again? I was training you in riding. Cyril was getting Brawling training so he can get Quick Riposte. To make him even more broken than he already is. He's probably my third most broken unit, just after Dimitri. It's probably my unit, then Dimitri, then Cyril for my most broken units in the game. But yeah, how was the... I don't know what that was supposed to be, but not that. Silly typos. But yeah, the event there, we didn't make it super far. We were eliminated after the after the 4th round, but we made some decent distance there. I'll turn my camera back on for this. I hate autocorrect so much. And everyone there was actually really friendly. It was a really welcoming community there. It was actually really cool. And it was worth it to go even just for one Vine Whip that I got on one person through the stage. Like one of those sneaky Vine Whips that I get under Pokemon Stadium 2, and he had no idea what hit him, so he yelled, "What the fuck was that?" Like, he was so confused because he was just standing there minding his own business, and then he just flied off and died. It was hilarious. It's probably my favorite moment in the whole thing, honestly. Because he'd never seen it before. And how would you expect something like that if you've never seen it before?
Very well.
No one's ever hit you with the sneaky Vine Whip. So, his, like, genuine reaction of shock at that put such a stupid grin on my face. That was pretty fun to do there. Yeah, my doubles partner was also a really nice guy as well. I really liked going into games with him. We got some pretty nice stuff going on there. It was a fun time, honestly, even if we didn't last that long. The two, like I was just talking about this earlier, the two commentators from the first tournament, like I'm pretty sure, I think you've seen clips of the first tournament where they were like making all those commentators mistakes and stuff like that. They were at it for this tournament too. It looks like they were the commentators for the stream this time as well. My partner named Mario, so it was Pokemon Trainer and Mario together is what we were running. Yeah, that's amazing there. But yeah, did you... I don't remember if you saw... I'm pretty sure you saw parts of the tournament when it was live. Do you remember the things that the commentators were saying for commentary? Because it was pretty whack. Anyway, the commentators... You watched the whole first tournament, so you know that the commentators were kind of like... wacky. They barely even talked to me this time. Even when I, you know, wanted to catch up and be like, "Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you since Frag. How are things going?" You know? Like, even talking to them, saying things like, "Oh, there's a error with our station over here saying that our time is up for the station." Me hoping that it would, like, develop into, like, a real conversation, stuff like that. They just didn't want to talk to me at all. Like, Harmonia hitting him with that final smash when during a down air. Yeah, so you know. But they just really did not want to talk to me this time at all. They clearly recognized who I am, considering one of them came up to me and asked for my cousin's number since he's one of the people who helps out with the event. So they clearly knew who I was, but they really did not want to do idle chit chat with me. Like, they were really, really kind of cold there. So it was like, what the heck? What could have possibly happened there? Like, there was the email that I got like a month ago from Frag being like, "Oh, is there any constructive criticism for it?" And I round up jealous of my skill. I wish, that's probably not it. But like a month ago, there was an email from Frag being like, "Have any constructive criticism for our event?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a lot of constructive criticism for your Smash tournament." And I had like an essay on that. And one of the paragraphs was me basically saying that the commentators didn't know Smash Bros. Like, they were both really nice guys. And like, were super fun to interact with, and both are able to like keep commentary going and I'd say are clearly good commentators, just not good fits for Smash commentators since they don't know any of the terms. That's all I was saying there. But in that email, it makes me wonder, were they trying to give me the cold shoulder because I told them that their commentary sucks in an email for constructive criticism? Like, of course I said it nicer than that, but are they... If I had to hazard a guess, are they salty at me? Does wrote an essay on the Smash tournament that he won? Yeah, there were so many problems with that tournament. I had a paragraph on the controllers that they made us use with those weird programming buttons that were right there that made me lose a stock during the finals. That, like, everyone hated those controllers. I wrote about how, like, we weren't allowed to use custom controls until we managed to, like, convince the announcer during the second tournament. I talked about how, like, people should be able to use their own controllers and such. I talked about the format and how it could be changed. I talked about the commentators and the stream. I even talked about the stream layout, because I have experience making stream layouts. Like, this is my Smash layout, for example. Things are out of the way. Like, the timer would be up there, and my camera's not blocking it. It's purposefully not in the corner. This other information on the bottom, it's in the corners. Like, it's not in the way of the stage or anything like that. Whereas the camera for the stream there was right in the way of like half the stage, so you couldn't tell what was going on in the battle like a third of the time at all. So, having experience with streaming, I even wrote a paragraph on proper format for our Smash layout, and I would like link to certain timestamps of my own VOD showing layouts like this and explain my reasoning for my setup. Like this, my camera's high, it's out of the corner, out of the way of the whole stage under there, so you can see the battle going on, and it's just down low enough that it doesn't even block the timer. Like, I have this whole plan here. So I went over like the optimal places to put things for a Smash layout, because I have experience with this, you know? Anyway, yeah. But yeah, so they asked you for polite constructive criticism, which you helpfully and gladly provide. Now they're showing you for what they wanted, and you gave. Maybe, I don't know, they just didn't really seem to want to talk to me there. So I'm not sure what the reason is. Maybe that's it, but they didn't really want to chat. In the words of Terry, are you okay? Like, I went out of my way in the email to say, they're good commentators. They're always commentating. They were super fun to interact with. They both seem like really nice guys. They just don't know Smash terminology, so they're not good fits for a Smash tournament. I went out of my way to make that clear and to say that I'm not trying to be mean here. You know? And when I was talking about like the format and stuff like that and how it could be changed and what some of the problems with it were, the email that I got back in response was them saying, "Oh, sorry, this isn't a competitive venue. We know that you were only here for like the Smash tournaments part of Frag there, so we don't think that you got like a feel for the genuine experience of what Frag is meant to be. And this isn't a competitive esports tournament. That's gonna be the one that happens at the casino during this weekend right now." That's the response I got. I feel like they misunderstood what my problems were. Like, considering they thought that my problem was it wasn't a competitive venue. Where it's like, my dudes, no. I'm okay with it being a casual venue there, but please have it be playable and semi-sensible is all I was trying to say. I wasn't saying this had to be like, you know, esports level rule set. I feel like I might have gone too far in some of my descriptions of what competitive formats actually are, just to show how much of a contrast it was, and I think they mistook that for that's what I was expecting of the whole thing, where it's like, oh crap, I went too far and gave them a misunderstanding, didn't I? Anyway, yeah, they thought that I expected Evo, but yeah, since I was only there during the days of the Smash tournaments, they were like, yeah, we remember you. You were only there like during the Smash tournaments. We feel like you didn't get a genuine feel for what Frag is meant to be. Like, we feel like you misunderstood. And I was like, I'm just trying to point out what was wrong with the Smash tournaments there. What am I doing? I give Marianne some riding training, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I'll be going back for the singles tomorrow. And yeah. But yeah, the commentators did not seem very interested in idle chit-chat with me. The only indication that they gave me that they recognized me at all was the one guy asking for my number. Or not my number, asking for my cousin's number. Like, even talking to the one and bringing him over to see our station that was kind of busted there, he basically looked at me like he'd never seen me before, and you know, didn't say anything like, hey, how's it going? And I felt insulted, you know? I felt like, man, did I really offend you that much? Did I do that somehow? My, oh my. Like, if I had to guess about why they didn't like me, I'd guess that email, but, you know. Hey, alright, Harmony, do you want to train like now after stream? You feel good enough to play the video game? Yeah, after I done the stream here, I would very much definitely like to do some singles practice. That would be very nice.
It's starting to feel like a part of me.
But yeah, we'll probably finish up this chapter of the game first, so it'll probably still be a little while since I've been ranting about things and taking a while. Mostly this Smash tournament, which I've ranted about like 3 times this stream after new people have come in and I've told my story again. Is there anyone that I want to specifically finish out a skill with? Maybe a net to see there. Yeah, I don't know. Good to rant though, it's alright. Sometimes you just gotta rant about things. Oops, no. I was gonna try to get Sylvain some quick riposte as a skill, and he needs to get his brawling ability up for that. Is what he needs. My phone is vibrating. Why is it giving me Discord notifications on my phone when it's open on my computer? Normally it doesn't do that, but sometimes it still does. Which shouldn't be happening. Thanks, Discord. Please fix your app. No, Linhart, I don't know what you're telling me, but no. Whatever it is. Go back to sleep. I don't know. But yeah. Alright, gonna lurk. Want to eat something you'll still be watching? Alright, sounds good. Have a good lurk hunt. And it's taking a little while to load here.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Just a good this time. Unfortunito. Get some skills up. A whole bunch of C+.
Another gain from mortal risk. It's within my grasp.
I think I'm improving.
You are.
Guess I need to know this stuff, huh?
Yep.
I've got the gist of it now.
Nice.
Could be useful.
Mmm.
Let's see it in action.
Mmm.
Hopefully this proves useful.
I still have much to learn.
Like, yeah, there's some
It's all
Smash footage too, you have
now.
replays and such. Yeah, that's something I oftentimes like to do on the side.
Really gotten the hang of
Speaking
this.
of, I was really sad that I forgot to record like almost all my Smash replays right before they pushed the update, and then all the replays got deleted because of the Terry update. Feels so bad. So many of my best clips ever in Smash now gone forever.